Hello again, this is Stefan, and welcome to Module 5, Facebook Promotion and Marketing Strategies. So let's talk a little bit about attracting Facebook followers. Now, you want to get people to like and follow your Facebook fan page because getting people to like and follow your page will help you build a list of followers that you can then communicate with and further promote to. So you want to think of Facebook as a platform that gives you the ability to build a list. And with having that list and having those followers and people that like you, then you can easily market to them, share more of your existing content, your videos, your blog articles, etc. So it's a very important and very powerful asset to have. Now, it's important to understand that with Facebook that they have a limited organic reach of content, and they want their users to use their Facebook ads platform more, which can be a very effective way of marketing and further reaching your followers. So I'm going to show you later in this video how you can use Facebook ads and how you can use it to attract more followers. And then in the next module, we're going to be covering more how to monetize and actually do further promotion to actually start making money off of Facebook as well as the other social media platforms and your blog and YouTube. Okay, let's talk a little bit about how to promote your Facebook fan page. I think at the bare minimum, you're going to want to make sure that you have a link to your Facebook page on your blog and within your YouTube videos. And the same can be said with any of your social media accounts, basically cross-promoting amongst the different channels that you're using. So on the left-hand side of these images here, I have some screenshots from projectlifemastery.com. You can see that I have links to my social media accounts in the top right corner of the blog. Also, you can see on the sidebar as a widget, I have Facebook and Twitter, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. And so you can see I make it very easy for people to like and follow me on Facebook as well as everywhere else on social media, because a lot of people, they're going to go to your blog and website and they might love your content. They're going to want to know more. And if you can easily have different links or buttons or different widgets that are displayed on your blog and people can just click a button and follow and like you, then you're going to get a lot more followers and subscribers that way. And I will mention that there are some WordPress plugins that you can find for Facebook, for Twitter, even for Instagram and the other social networks that you can easily put a widget or a plugin on your blog. So I recommend if you want to find WordPress widgets or plugins for that, just go to the plugins section and do a search, and you should be able to find multiple plugins for you. And then the images on the right are from my YouTube channel. So you can see the one that where it says follow me below. That's actually text that I include in every single one of my YouTube video descriptions. And so in your YouTube video descriptions, maybe down at the bottom, you're going to want to have some text, some links to your Facebook or social media. Again, because a lot of people might watch you on YouTube and they're going to want to know more and want to follow you in some way. And so if you can have those links to your Facebook page, then that's going to make things a lot easier as well. And you can actually see that the links that I'm using there, those are actually redirect links. And so I set those up with the Pretty Link plugin, which is something I mentioned in a previous module. If you download Pretty Link Lite, the plugin, it gives you the ability to use your domain name and set up a redirect so you can actually have a more attractive link. So I often use my Facebook page just to make it easy to link to it and tell people about. Just go to projectlifemastery.com/Facebook, or for Twitter, projectlifemastery.com/Twitter. For YouTube, projectlifemastery.com/YouTube. So if you use the Pretty Link plugin, it makes it very easy for you to be able to set up those redirects. And then the bottom right is from my YouTube channel as well. It might be hard to see this, but in the bottom right corner, you can actually include your links to social media. So on your YouTube channel page, there's different options to customize and play around with setting up your YouTube channel. And I recommend including some of those links to your social media there as well. Now, as with anything when it comes to content, you want to make sure that you're consistent. So consistently post quality content. The more that you can post, the better. Again, frequency is very important, and especially with Facebook because, as I mentioned before, Facebook limits your organic reach. So you might have 10,000 followers on Facebook, But that doesn't mean that every time you make a post on Facebook that all 10,000 of those people are going to see it, because there's so many things that are competing with other people's news feeds that it might be actually challenging for your followers and fans on Facebook to actually see what you're posting. So that's why frequency is important, because the more frequent that you are, the more likely they're going to see your content. And then also Facebook rewards you for that as well. And the more engagement that you have, generally your content will have a bigger reach. So I'll share a little bit about that in a bit as well. And also Facebook has the ability that you can schedule posts. So with your Facebook fan page, you don't have to post, you don't have to manually post every few hours or whatever. You can actually schedule posts and maybe spend an hour and set up all the posts that you want to schedule, and they'll automatically be posted over a few days or for the rest of the day. And there are softwares for this too that can make it a little bit easier and be a little bit more sophisticated. One common one is Hootsuite. So Hootsuite.com, you can look that one up. And there's a number of other out there as well that you can find. Now, really the main thing with social media is understanding that the more content that you post, then the more it will get likes and shares, which will show up on other people's news feeds. So again, similar to YouTube and blogging, really every strategy with content and social media especially, frequency is very, very important. And it's just the mindset that, the more you throw against the wall, then the more likely things are to stick. Also, the higher the engagement on Facebook, so as I said, the more organic reach that your post will have. And also, I recommend to engage with your followers. Ask them to share or tag someone in some of your posts, because this can help boost your engagement as well, which will help increase the reach of a lot of your posts. So, for example, you can make certain posts, on Facebook and ask someone, tag someone who's inspirational, or tag someone who's in really great shape, or tag someone that you respect, or even just leave a comment. Leave a comment, share what your number one goal is to lose weight. Share what your goal is for this or that. When you ask people to engage and leave comments or or to tag someone, again, it's going to help boost the overall organic reach of your Facebook page. So here's an example of just posting content and the impact that it can have. Here's one that I just pulled recently from one of my Facebook pages. It was basically just a quote image where it says projectlifemastery.com on the image as well. This image, this post reached 6,600 people. Okay, and this is from a page that has tens of thousands of likes and followers. So as you can see, it's not reaching everyone, but it reaches more people the more people like it. So this one post, there was 279 people that liked this one post. And so the more people that like it, the more organic reach, the more it's going to show up in other people's news feeds. It also had several comments. And this is where the real power is the shares. So this one post got 13 shares. Now, when people like stuff on Facebook and they share it, they're basically promoting it for you. They're promoting it to their friends, to their followers, and it can have a viral effect. And so that's why it's important to always be posting content, because the more content you post, your fans and followers are going to see that. They're going to like and share it, and your channel just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's kind of like a snowball effect. Here's a screenshot of the Insights on one of my Facebook fan pages. Insights is a section on your Facebook page that allows you to see a lot of the analytics. So here's just a bunch of posts over the last over a day or a day and a half. And what you're able to see is the overall reach of these posts as well as the engagement. And those are the main things that we're really after and looking at. There's more details Facebook provides, such as the clicks and more information. But you can kind of see what your audience is responding to. So I have some that they'll have a reach of maybe 1,000 people. Others might only have 100 reach. And again, it's dependent on the engagement. The more engagement, then the more reach. Another one here had 6,600. That was the one that I shared before. So it's just really interesting to see the data on this and to be able to actually track and see the results and the reach. And you just always want to aim on producing content that's going to increase the engagement, because then when you're going to promote and market, which we're going to cover in the later module, then your marketing efforts are going to reach a lot more people as well. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Facebook ads, which is what Facebook wants and what they're transitioning more to. They want people to spend money on their platform. And if you know how to use Facebook ads the right way, it can really be a huge advantage for you. And we primarily use Facebook the most in our business for promoting and marketing, affiliate marketing, promoting our content, just because Facebook is just an amazing resource. There's billions of people on Facebook. You can do so much amazing targeting as well. But one strategy is that you can boost your posts on Facebook. Now, that does cost money, but it can give you the ability to reach more people with your content and attract more people to follow you on Facebook as well. So, for example, if you maybe post a blog post or a video, there's going to be an option that you can boost that blog post or video or whatever kind of post that you're making. And with that boost, you can either target more of your fans, okay, so more of the people that like your page and have more of a reach with that. Or you can actually target people based on their interests, your demographic. So for example, if you want to target men from the age 25 to 30 that live in United States, that live in California, that are into fitness, that like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can do crazy targeting that's super specific to have ads that show up just for that one person, those type of people. So really powerful, and I'll show you some examples of that. You can also promote your Facebook fan page with Facebook ads. So actually promoting the page itself. So not just promoting posts or status updates or content, but promoting the entire page. And this will attract more followers. And this is known as a Facebook like campaign. And I'm going to show you examples of that also. And I think it's just important to understand that Facebook ads is one of the most powerful ways to advertise on the internet, as you can target people, again, based on so many specific factors. So here I am at the I Love Fitness Facebook fan page. This page right now at the time of this video has 168,000 likes. As you can see, the people that like this page love fitness, so it's a very targeted demographic, which gives me the ability to then later on promote and market fitness, health-related products and services to them as an affiliate. Now, let me show you just an example of the boosting posts so you can see what I mean by that. Number one, as I mentioned before, you want to make sure that you're posting frequently. So, we're posting different health and fitness related content, which ends up getting likes and shares, etc. I also share some self-development related stuff here also. Now, if you wanted to boost a post, let's say this one right here, there's a boost button right here. So right now, this post that I did only reached 1,000 people organically. And the organic reach that you're going to have, like I said, is based on frequency. It's going to be based on the engagement. The more engagement frequency, the better. And also, how targeted it is for people. But you're not going to reach as many people as you want organically, and so that's why the Facebook ads are becoming more and more popular and common. So if I wanted to promote this one, and let's say I wanted to, really get it out there, it's a really good piece of content, I would click on Boost Post, and this is what the ad would look like for other people on Facebook. So it'd say sponsored right here, right? There's going to have my fan page name and logo. And it's going to have a like button. Now, when you boost stuff and ads show up, then people know what the page is about and stuff, then people can like your page and start following you as a result of that. And so that's kind of one side benefit that you get. But primarily, people are going to go click on the link and go to your blog, go to your YouTube channel, whatever. They're going to consume your content, as well as it's going to also boost the engagement, so people can like, comment, and share it, which is going to help boost the organic reach as well. So boosting is something I don't do it all the time. I do it more strategically for specific pieces of content that I really want to, maybe that's really good quality content that I want to attract more people with and to build up my fan page and social media with. Now, when it comes to targeting, you can see you can target people that like your page, okay, which is something you're going to want to utilize later when you want to promote and monetize a little bit more. So if you want to just target people that are already fans and followers and reach more of them, it's going to be more inexpensive to do that because they already like you, which is a benefit of having people follow you, as opposed to targeting people that don't know and like you. So it is cheaper to do it that way. Or you can target people who like your page and their friends, or you can choose your specific targeting. And this is the pretty cool option, because you can create an audience and target people based on their country, location, their age, their relationship status, their interests, other pages, other things that they're interested in or that they like. So you can really target people very effectively based on that. And you can select your budget. Usually we just put $10 or $20, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. It'll give you a rough idea of how many people you'll reach for that amount of money. And you can select a duration as well, whether it's 1 day, 7 days, 14 days, and it'll spread out that amount of money. Okay, so that's one way of promoting on Facebook and attracting more people to you on Facebook. Now, the other way is doing the like campaign. And so basically this gives you the ability of actually just promoting the page itself. So not promoting a specific post or piece of content, but just the overall page. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in our ad manager, because this has been a very effective way to get a lot of people to like your page. And even if you have people that like your page that aren't super targeted, like based on location or something like that, it's still good, because the more fans and followers you have, then the more people are going to engage with you, which is going to boost the overall organic reach. So I found these campaigns to be very helpful. They're very simple to set up. You just basically create an ad here in the ads manager. And by the way, you can access the advertising just by clicking the promote button right here. Or you can just go to facebook.com/ads. Okay, so here's a campaign that was run over the last 30 days. And this campaign brought in 30,120 page likes. We reached 535,000 people, and we only spent $256.57. So that's a very small amount of money to get 30,000 page likes, which is pretty cool. We spent on an average about 1 cent per click. So that was roughly on average. It's actually somewhat less than that for the amount that we ended up getting. And depending on what you're targeting, the price might be different, and the interest and stuff. We basically targeted people that are interested in fitness, and sometimes targeting people in the United States will be more expensive, because that's where most advertisers are targeting. If you target on countries like in India or Philippines, it can be significantly cheaper to target them, because not as many advertisers are targeting them. So it's a bidding system. So it ends up being cheaper that way. But again, they might not be as targeted as opposed to people in the United States. But nonetheless, it's a very effective way to build up your fan page, to increase your overall engagement, to reach a lot more people. So Facebook like campaigns are pretty cool. Now, let me just kind of show you what one looks like. So here's the ad that we set up. Okay, just a very simple ad. And if I click on the ad, this is what it looked like. So it basically, again, had I Love Fitness as the page name right here. The logo says sponsored. And then you can put in a little caption here. And for us, we just made it simple. Love fitness. Click like for fitness and wellness tips. So as simple as that. And then it just basically has a like button here and then just an image. And so when people would see this on their news feed, they would just hit the like button. They love fitness. They'd agree with it. And sure enough, we easily got thousands and thousands of new fans and followers just by running a simple ad like this. So pretty straightforward. So promoting your actual fan page, that's a very effective strategy to get more followers on Facebook. And again, you can set up an ad just by clicking on create ad right here in facebook.com/ads. And I recommend, if you are going to utilize this to play around with it. Part of pay-per-click advertising is a lot of testing and optimization. And so you might have to spend a little bit of money to try different things. And the important thing is just, constantly keep your eyes on it and improve things. And if it's not converting the way that you want, or it's not as effective, then try modifying, making it more specific targeting or more broad, changing the image, changing the caption, and just play around with it just so that you can optimize it the way that you want. All right, the assignment for this video is to create a consistent schedule for posting on Facebook. And like I said, you can schedule those posts in advance. You can create a lot of that content based on the previous module that I shared with you. Schedule everything in advance and just focus on publishing more. That's the main thing that I want you to focus on, publishing your content as well as publishing other content that you might be creating as well. And then an optional assignment is to set up a Facebook advertising campaign. Now, like I said, that does cost money, and that's why I'm going to leave it optional for now. Ideally, it's fantastic if you can experiment and at least set something up, even if it's, spending $10 or $20 just to get your feet wet and just be familiar with how Facebook works and their advertising platform. But these are the top assignments that I want you to focus on and continue utilizing moving forward. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.